We're looking at checkmate in a single move. We should always be looking at every possible check in the position. You need to be imagining checks that can be played against your own king, checks you can play against your opponent's king. But it is white to play in checkmate in one. Go ahead and pause your video and solve. But yeah, the knight here is the helper. Taking away this square enables the queen to come down to h7. Queen h7 is just a queen and helper mate. All right, black to play and checkmate in a single move. Pause your video to solve. All right, hopefully you pause your video. Again, we have a queen and helper mate. We have what's called a battery here. The queen and bishop are lined up and eyeing the g2 square. Only the king is defending g2, so this is a checkmate right there. The king, of course, cannot capture a defended piece, the bishop defending the queen. All right, it is black to play once again here and checkmate in a single move. Black can checkmate the white king. Go ahead and pause your video and solve. Hopefully you pause the video. But yeah, we have kind of an epaulette mate, we would call this one here. The rook is taking away these squares. We can actually play queen captures. White's own pieces are like shoulder pads that are blocking him in. They call this an epaulette mate, like the military officer has these weird things on their shoulders called epaulettes. And this is called the epaulette mate. Okay, let's look for some slightly harder ones. Okay, it is black to play and checkmate in a single move. Pause your video if you want to solve for it. But yeah, you can just go ahead and bring the king all the way down. And yeah, again, the king cannot capture a defended piece. The rook defends. Again, this is called a battery, where you have two pieces lining up to control a square. All right, white to play once again here. No, it's not white to play. It's black to play and checkmate in a single move. And pause your video if you want to solve. All right, so we're seeing this battery thing again here. The bishop, kind of hidden back here, helps to support the queen for mate on f2. You got to watch out for these f pawns. That f square is a weak point a lot of times. If you look here, white is also threatening. Well, it's not checkmate, but it's threatening some nastiness over there. Check defended by the knight. Yeah. The f pawns are a liability a lot of times. Okay, it is black to play and checkmate in a single move. Black to play and checkmate. Go ahead and pause your video and solve for this one. So you want to kind of look to see what squares you have to take away. So it looks like, as it stands right now, the king can move to both of these squares here. The knight's taking away this square, and of course the queen's taking away all these. So yeah, you just have to attack these two squares. You have to attack g3 and you have to attack g2. So hopefully you can see then, with the defense of the pawn, this covers all those squares. And that's checkmate. So, and that one was rated at 2065. I don't know if you can have a mate in one puzzle that somebody that's 1800 struggles with. Okay. So it is black to play here, black to play and checkmate in a single move. Go ahead and pause your video and solve for that. Checkmate in a single move. Hopefully you pause the video. But again here, you just kind of want to think about, where can the king go? The bishop takes away these. He's blocked in by his own pieces. So this is actually a smothered mate. Got to look for all checks, and yeah, that is just game over. Smothered mate. And say that one's rated at 2397, says just chess.com. Okay. I don't know if you can do that with the mate in one. Okay. It is white to play and checkmate the black king in a single move. Where do you have to move to checkmate the black king immediately? Go ahead and pause your video and solve for it as you like. All right, so hopefully you pause the video. So somehow we have to take away this square and this square, while not abandoning the squares we're already controlling here. So yeah, so right now the king would be safe on e6. He's safe where he's at here. How do you take those both away? Rook to c6. Rook to c6 is checkmate. No way out of it. Okay, it is white to play here. White to play and checkmate in a single move. How do you checkmate here in just one move? Hopefully you pause your video to solve for that. I do tell my students often, be careful about pushing your f-pawn. The fact that the f-pawn is missing here creates a powerful weakness. Queen captures g6 is just checkmate. So again, for my students, don't be pushing the f-pawn unless you've really studied your opening, especially if you're playing the f-pawn for black. That's usually very dangerous. Okay, black to play and checkmate in a single move. Go ahead and pause your video. Think about it. Well, this one's kind of tricky. It seems like the rook might capture you if you play this queen and helper mate, but he can't move. The rook is absolutely pinned to the king, so that is just checkmate. All right, black to play and checkmate in a single move. Go ahead and pause your video and think about it. Hopefully you paused the video and thought about the position, but again here, there's a tactical situation. We can actually play queen here, just a queen and helper mate. The knight cannot capture because it is absolutely pinned to the king. All right, last one. Okay, it is white to play and checkmate the black king in a single move. So white to play, checkmate black in one move. Go ahead and pause your video and solve. All right, hope you pause the video. Again here, you want to kind of think about where the king can move. So he can move here and here, and that's pretty much it. So somehow we have to make a move. Well, actually he can move here also. Then take all those squares away, simply queen to d4. Queen to d4 is checkmate. Okay, that's a dozen checkmates in a single move. Hopefully you were pausing your video and thinking about it. We should always be looking at checking moves. You always want to be considering checks on both sides of the board, so this is great conditioning for your visualization skills. All right, well, thank you for joining me. We do have this class deal, unlimited classes with my group classes via Zoom. The more people, the better. We're having a lot of fun. So yeah, unlimited classes. I'll put the link in the description for signing up for that. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.